more of a serious video, so I'm just going to put a little warning. I don't want to call it controversial topics, but they are topics which some could view as definitely not for kids. Yeah, so they're just more, not the usual stuff we talk about, so it's definitely going to be more personal. Where do I start? I'm just going to get into it. So I had an event a little bit ago. It was for a little girl. It was on her birthday. And normally, like, of course, my belief is, just be nice to everybody. And, just across the board, be nice. And just normally, I don't care what your political beliefs are, stuff like that. Because normally it doesn't come up. Normally, if someone does try to press it, I hightail and turn and go the other way, because I get really passionate about that. I'm really passionate about treating people right and being nice and going out of my way to be kind to other people. Yeah, so anyway, I was doing this event, and I got asked okay, let me give you some things. So I was playing a princess character as part of my business, and I was at this event, and I kept getting asked about my political views. And of course, being in good character, I would just say what the character does, like, oh, we have a king and queen of this place, and oh, that would be such and such, just not being ungodly in character. And of course, they kept pushing it, and stupid me, I didn't have a character attendant with me, so that made things a little bit difficult on my end. I wasn't really able to voice my concern, being like, hey, knock it off. Mostly because that's just not my personality. So, like, obviously, princess performers out there, like, getting flirted on by guys is kind of in the business. We're kind of used to it. I'm not saying that I condone it or support it or any way. And my tortoise is sniffing my feet, and he's cool. He likes feet. Don't you, buddy? We'll introduce him later. So anyway, we're pretty used to people trying to get you to break character. For some reason, that's just something they'd like you to do. But when it becomes something that's kind of like borderlining harassment of the characters, when you're constantly acting, who did you vote for? What do you think about Trump? What do you think about Biden? Oh, isn't this politician doing so awful? What do you think about it? And when you are constantly saying, like, in my kingdom, this isn't a thing. I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. And when they do not get the hint to just drop it and leave it alone and you're not interested, it's ugh. And of course you have to sit there and smile and be like, yay, happiness. And I'm not going to say it nicely. That kind of behavior is just absolutely disgusting. Like, it's a children's birthday party, and you are constantly asking the performer/entertainer, like, how much do you hate President Biden? I was like, what? And so, yeah. So let me just say, we made it through just great. The kids were great. The kids are always great. It's always the adults that cause problems. Yeah. So. Also, I need to find a way to, like, put this in the contract, but there are a few pictures where there were some not very nice, like, flags and insignias that have been in the background of some pictures that have surfaced. And I don't know how to ask, like, should I just say, please don't tag us in this, or should I just ignore it? gosh, I really don't want to say them by name, but let's just say it's not necessarily what I would consider a Disney princess family friendly vibe. Like I said, this whole thing is just my opinion. I do not want hate comments down in the comments. I don't want any of that. This is my opinion. It doesn't reflect like the company or anyone else at all. So relax. Relax, everyone. As I said earlier, you can believe what you want to believe, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and we can be nice to each other, and we can get along just great. It's just when you're being mean and obsessive over a topic, especially like that one that's become such a hot button today, and just like the fact that people, again, insist on doing it in front of children, on their birthday, no less. It's just, I don't understand. Like, what am I supposed to do about that? So, yeah, that was a little difficult one for me to get through personally. Just because, like I said, I get really passionate about my beliefs and my ideals. Like, not to the extreme. Like, you won't see me with banners flying out of the back of my car or political bumper stickers, like anything like that. Like, the most political bumper sticker I would ever put on my car would probably be like, be nice to the planet and just be nice to each other. I think that's pretty easy to say. So, yeah, I think people really just need to just take a step back and realize that, like, your existence doesn't revolve around, like, politics and what, like, certain, like, political groups you're in. Like, especially with, like, other people. And especially at a children's birthday party. Yeah, so that's really been on my mind, and I honestly do not know what to do about it. Yeah, so if you're one of the people that were at this event, please know I am not upset with you. I can't be upset with you. That's just not in my nature. I would just like to point out that for future reference, or if you ever have an entertainer back at your party again, just maybe try to stay away from constantly asking about the character's political ideals. 1, it's annoying. 2, it's uncalled for. And 3, like, why? Nobody cares. So, yeah, so we're going to make some contract changes. So when you sign up, there will be a segment saying, if there is inappropriate talk involving A, B, and C, you're gonna get dinged for it, and we're sorry. You agreed to it, and maybe I've made the mistake of just being, like, too open-minded about people and believing that people are going to be good and do the right thing and not be meanies, but apparently that wasn't the case with this, and it really upsets me that such like a beautiful magical day had to go and just be tainted by that kind of behavior. So there you go. There's my 2 cents. Again, it's what was on my mind, and I feel like it really needed to be said and put out there. If any of you out there have had any experiences like that where you've just been hassled nonstop about kind of these extremist ideals and what you think about them, especially while portraying characters, like, please let me know, because I've never come across that before, and I certainly never want to come across it again, because it was horrible. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this segment. We might come back and do a little happier video later. But yeah, just please be nice to each other. Like, oh my goodness, I can't stress this enough. Like, It costs you nothing to be a decent human being. Like, it's more energy for you to be nasty to other people than it is for you to, like, be nice and respect that people have different opinions than you and people have different views, and that is okay. But when you just use it to just weaponize your beliefs, it's just, ugh. I'm just gonna cut it off here before I go off, because... So yeah, everyone, again, thank you so much. Remember to like and subscribe. It really helps us out here because we're trying to grow. Oh, I said I'd introduce you to my, one second. Come here. This is my pet dinosaur. This is Phoenix. He's a red-headed, cherry-footed tortoise. He's about 10 years old. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's really heavy. Say hi, Phoenix. He says hi. If you've watched previous videos and you hear kind of like these big thunks in the background, that's him moving around his big terrarium that's off in the corner, because he's a loud little bugger. He is. Yes. So, again, thank you, everyone, for listening to my little rant going on. Again, please don't take offense to anything. It's really not personal. I just needed to say it because I know I'm not alone. So, as always, everyone, please, be nice to each other, be safe, stay healthy, and as always, we will see all of you beautiful people on the flip side. Take care, everyone, and have an absolutely magical rest of your day. Bye-bye. Take care.